Hi, this is Arjun N bring for Kids First, and today I'm reviewing Bennett's War. Bennett's War is an inspirational and just rip-roaring adventure that never stops. It's buoyed by its great performances and direction. The story follows Marshall Bennett, who has a passion for racing in motorbikes, but instead chooses to serve for the army and help them. But unfortunately, he comes back with a broken back and leg, and racing might be out of his league now. But fortunately, he is helped out, now working at an auto repair shop with his best pal Cyrus. Marshall finds a new calling when his dad Cal is struggling to pay bills, and must realize that the only way to pay his dad's bills is to get back and do what he does best, racing, even if it could cost him his life. The cast is great, from Michael Roark as Marshall Bennett, who is just a very inspirational character. He starts off as a writer for the army, and that's overall very inspiring because he chose to take his talent there instead of professionally. And when he comes back, his recovery is also very inspiring to watch. He's overall very honorable. Roark does a great job at just portraying this. Adkins as Cal Bennett, who is Marshall's dad in the movie, is also really good. He's kind of like the supporting figure, and he's also the father. And I also especially like this scene between him and Sophie, who is Marshall's wife, and she's played by Allison Page, where she's scared about Marshall stepping back into the writing business. And Cal brings up the story about how his wife was a firefighter and he would always fear that she never came back. And I just thought it was a very realistic scene, and both of the actors were honestly great in the scene. It's probably my favorite scene in the movie. Allison Page is also really good. She's really funny, and I also like that her attempts to support her husband in choosing to ride. But it's Afshar as Cyrus, who is my favorite character because he's just hilarious, and he's also a good role model to Marshall, and he's just a really good friend in need, and he puts his neck out for his friends. There's a really funny scene where he goes up against Cal's opposers and just goes to business with them. You'll know what I'm talking about when you watch the movie. Hunter Cloudus plays the main bad guy, of course, and he's opposing Marshall in the races, and he's overall really good. He's got this really buff physique and the bravado that a macho man has, and you just love to hate him, and the actor just does a great job portraying him. Ranarivelo is great in the direction overall. The race scenes are just the overall highlight here. All of it is 100% real, and I just love that about the movie, that it's a more old school approach to filmmaking, where nowadays we're used to so much CGI and stunts that it's just kind of become the norm. And I just love that about the movie. Everything is 100% real, and it's just rip-roaring. However, I do think the war scenes in the beginning didn't hold up as well when compared to these. They just looked a little fake on the special effects side, but they are needed to overall convey Marshall's character and his development. If I did have other problems with the movie, I would say that Sophie's choice to help Marshall is pretty rushed, and there could have been more scenes to fluff out the roughly 90-minute runtime and make it into something more epic. But aside from that, it is a really solid, enjoyable watch. And I would say that the star rating would be a 4 out of 5 stars, and the age range would be from 10 to 18 because of some brief war scenes and language. This is Arjun N for Kids First. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.